Some of our best maps of the period are actually these things called Portolans, which are sailing charts that were created by Italian sailors in the 13th, 14th, 15th centuries. And they're really beautiful, almost works of art, and incredibly accurate. The amazing thing is, if you look at those, say, a 15th century sailing chart of the Black Sea, you will not have an accurate map, again, for about 300 years between those sort of two periods, meaning that we knew more about the Black Sea in the 14th century than we knew in the 15th, 16th, 17th centuries. Not until you get professional scientific mapping in the second half of the 18th century, when Catherine the Great and Russian cartographers begin to move down. It's not until we relearn the sea. And that, in a way, is another one of the great themes of the book, is that, you know, we might think of the Black Sea and that part of Eastern Europe as the far edge of Europe. You know, that's the far edge, unknown bit of Europe. But if you look at the long stretch of human history, the relationship between the Black Sea and Europe has been a long sine wave. Meaning, at some points, this sea is thought of as fundamentally a part of Europe and deeply connected to Europe. You know, in Marco Polo's day, you could travel to the Black Sea and meet somebody you knew, meet a trading partner, meet a family member who happened to be living there. And then you move into a long period of disconnection from Europe, where people tell strange fantasy stories about what goes on there. And then the 18th century begins to pick up again, and the rise of the grain trade, the founding of cities like Odessa, connects this part of the region to Europe again. Then you have the Cold War, where this is the far extreme unknown bit of Europe. And, you know, now maybe we're back in a moment where the Black Sea is connected with Europe in a way that we haven't seen for more than half a century.